Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back, everyone. It is Saturday morning, and I am starting off with Bitcoin on a daily time frame. Few quick things I want to bring to your attention immediately is Dixie. Sorry, not Dixie. I'm at CME. CME Bitcoin closed at 1735. Right now, Bitcoin's at 17,163. So we know we have about $130 of premium right now on perps compared to futures. More than likely, that will be mitigated at CME Open Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Get ready for that. Uh, ETH was at 1258 with the CME close. It's only $10 higher, so that one's okay. The issue is Bitcoin, who is a little bit floating away from where we closed our CME on Friday. So that's all I wanted to point out on this chart in regards to the closing price that we should be looking for CME to return to. And now, of course, the computer is going to start kicking in the lag. Now, what I was trying to show you on the daily here, we have our normal setup, but I also have the indicator that we were going over yesterday, the RSI. And give me 1 second. Okay, so as I was saying, we have our Bitcoin daily chart, we have the RSI. RSI is showing you that we are now competing with the midline and slightly above it. If this daily candle closes above it at where it's at, above the excuse me, above 17,000, we should be looking for sideways and up. And I said this yesterday to everyone, and it's actually starting to occur because that daily close that we had last night was above support and then we opened above it. So we should be looking to tap into these three wicks today and taking the liquidity from them at around 17,350, 370, whatever, and then probably going to the next level around 17,800, looking for the next level of resistance around here or higher. Uh, be ready for this because it's already wound up. If we have a 4 hour open and close under 17,000, be ready for the downside because the rejection from this level will get very, very nasty. Okay. Obviously, you can see all the green over here. So it looks like it is a healthy accumulation, bullish divergence, whatever you want to call it. It looks like it's healthy to go to the upside, but I know that this is the fight right here. And until we actually claim above 17.4 with the 4 hour open and close, we can have the possibilities of rolling down, testing into the 16.6 and then even lower, such as 16 and 15.6. So just be wary of that. And I'm going to go to a 4 hour chart. Let's see if we can find any other clues as to where price is going. Here's the 4 hour chart. All right. So it is setting up a bull flag kind of a situation, but this 4 hour candle needs to close above 17,200. If you do not close above 17,200 in about 3 hours and 48 minutes, you have the risk of going to sweep the lows. As soon as you lose 17,000 on a 4 hour open or close or an hourly open and close, you should be definitely worried about testing into 16.7 and lower. As long as we hold 16.2 and I mean sorry 17.2 and go sideways on that 4 hour open close, you will more than likely go to tap into 17.4 and then break up higher. And then we're gonna probably hurt the shorts and then come on back by Sunday. So be ready for this. It's already formulating and it's just gonna take some time, but it looks like it's gonna go for it basically, like swing down, probably come to around here, like around 17, then try to go up and then break out these highs. If we actually close under 17 with that 4 hour open and close or like a 1 hourly open and close, well, the next hourly will probably get into 1745 and then reject and then go down into our weekly equilibrium. So be ready for this. Yeah, and then the second we close under 17.4, 17,000 45, we will more than likely have a fast move down. It's not going to be a gentle one. That's if that occurs because it's so wound up on a bull flag accumulation right now. What it wants to do is break up higher, but it can also go a little bit lower, gather the fuel, and then bust on out. So like a W formation. So just be aware of that. That's basically it on Bitcoin. Let's go to Ethereum. See if Ethereum gives us any clues on a daily. So ETH is actually doing what Bitcoin is doing, but it is a little bit more healthy. It is forming an inverse head and shoulder right on support. Red EMA above yellow. We are opening and closing above the 21 EMA. We are flatlining on the RSI, meaning everything is uh zero basically. Fair value, it's not overbought, it's not oversold, basically. The move is flat. So going sideways here is a good thing for longs because it allows you to accumulate more in this area without making any oscillators oversold. Where shorts want to just come in and go like, oh yeah, this is overbought, short, oh, this is oversold, let's buy. Stuff like that is what is not going to occur until we get a breakout. And more than likely, this has the last thing was a bullish divergence, this little green dot. So more than likely, we will probably look for higher. And this green dot is just saying that, hey, it's higher lows. Okay, so this is being accumulated, and this is the third drive up. If the market maker wants to do one last gasp and then take the liquidity to the downside, he can. Or they can sweep down a little bit, grab their fuel, and then break out even higher. I think this is going to be the fourth attempt. Yeah. So I mean, one, two, three, four. This drive. I mean, if it doesn't break this, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like it's gonna take time. It's already doing ladder on ladder on ladder, stair step situation up. So keep your eye out on Bitcoin. I mean Ethereum. If we start closing above 1275 with 4 hour open and closes, just get ready for 1300. And then if 1300 gets claimed, we'll go to that 1380 where I'm looking for that short between 1380 to 1400 anyway. So keep that in mind. Um, what else? Let's go to well, I mean, also if you close at 4 hour under 1250, you have last support of 1230, and then after that you're probably gonna go to under 1200 because between 1230 and 1200 is that golden pocket support, and once that's lost, it's gonna become an area of resistance to the downside. So the second you start closing candles under 1232, you know that more than likely everything else is gonna be dead cat bounce to the downside. All right, now let's go to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, you can see that we are still, even though we had bearish drives, okay, bearish drive divergence drives, we only came to support. We did not break down. We held support the yellow 21 EMA, and we had a little bit of a bull outside of it after a few candles of closing in that same area flat. The bullish divergence built up, and now it's testing into the breakdown area of around 1275. Come on, around 1275. If we can claim, like right here is the purple EMA, all the EMAs are underneath it. If it wants to reject from here, it's going to be nasty, nasty, nasty. But if price can get above 1275, open and close 4 hours of there, you're going to start getting the 21 EMA, 55 EMA, 100 EMA, 9 EMA, all above the 200. And when the 21 EMA goes above the 200, it's basically a golden cross kind of situation where buyers are getting the green light to basically buy. Let me give you an example of what I am talking about. When the 21 EMA, when this yellow goes under the purple, you have the death cross, and that's where you get everyone trying to pile in to dump, okay? But when the 21 EMA crosses the 200, such as right here, when the 21 EMA yellow crosses the 200 on a 4 hour time frame, you get these epic little rallies to the top side. And then you won't have to worry about taking that long out again until here. So if you actually traded this crossover, and you can do this EMA crossover strategy if you really want. Wait a minute. So basically it captured it right. So if you would have took this trade from the breakout all the way up and you had a stop loss right under the crossover again, you would have capitalized around 9% with no leverage. So imagine if you took like 100x leverage. Obviously, that's like an 850% profit if you took 100x leverage. I'm not suggesting 100x. I'm saying no leverage, you would have made at least 8 to 10%. Issue is it would have took 15 days for all this to play out, And that 8.5% is if you had a stop loss at the crossover. If you're trading with me, you would have recognized what this formation is. And you would have probably put a neckline situation here, knowing that, hey, I want to get out right around here if you start seeing weakness. If you redraw this, and you could have known this as a bull flag at resist. Like when these things happen like this, you got the clue that the breakout is coming because it didn't cross yet, but it's possible. It didn't cross yet, but it's possible. We've gotten flat so long that all this money is just stacked here, and it all the shorts think they're safe, thinking we're gonna go lower. Well, the quick pop up is gonna force those shorts to close, and their short closing is a market buy for long. It will pump it even further if they're not getting liquidated and being forced to market buy. If they close their short, they're doing the same thing because a short is a borrowed asset. They need to pay back that asset, and the only way they're going to do that is market buy it. So keep that in mind. There was something I was trying to do. I was trying to do the ruler again from here to here. And in that 15 days, you could have made around 14%, no leverage. If you would have recognized, yo, this is the breakout, this is the breakdown, you would have made around 14%, no leverage in less than 14 days. And you can't beat that kind of shit, guys. And obviously, you're trading on leverage. That's like a 1,500% trade if you're using 100x leverage. That and I don't use like the way we're learning it now, right? You took it down here, 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 whatever. You took it anywhere around here. When this pumps, every one of these is a TP. You know, every single one. Then you know that when it's coming back down and trying to cross, you got a TP. But I would have took a long scalp here because the 21 is about to break out of here. So when the price actually came on to the 21, I would have took that long scalp. I would have took the long scalp. Then I'm over here. I'm like, okay, everything is under the 21. I don't like it. And then you got to keep in mind the last gas pump. And that's literally what occurred. And it was on a bear div. The RSI was showing you that even it pumped, it was not as high as the other ones, and it was under the resistance. So this was an area that would have been an area to short after this SFP kind of stuff. So yeah, I forgot what event this was, but I think this is FTX. Jump on FTX. So yeah, it's been this has been 30 some days, and we have only gone sideways after FTX dump. Well, now it's time to actually like let's go back and into at least this level over here, like 1420, and take some liquidity out of all the shorts. And then if we go sideways, I don't mind, but more than likely we'll come here, come back here for support, and then we're gonna come and hunt these guys. They're safe for now, but they're gonna get their butts handed to them eventually. So just be patient. Last thing I will say is before I leave, this is occurring, but the fact that if the 4 hour starts closing under the 21 EMA, you got to have the downside ready. If the 4 hour closes above 1275, you got to have the upside ready. So that's what I'm going to leave it at right there. If you guys are not already subscribed, please leave a like, subscribe, press the bell notification button so you get the real-time updates. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave it in the section below and I'll get back to you on the next video. Last but not least, if you're interested in trading with me and scalping with me in this weekend, I will be trading live with my members. We will go as per what demand is, probably near daily close. We'll be live for a few hours. Um, if you're interested in joining, please feel free to find the link to the Discord server in the description of the video below. Aside from that, guys, just have a great weekend, relax. Looks like we're going to be steady in range anyway. So let's use that to our advantage. And yeah, I have some limits set and I will DCA into some positions. All of my positions are fresh. So my long and my short are in this little area on a 15-minute time frame. And I will add as we go up or down accordingly. So you members will already see my chart. I already have all the limits set and I already drew everything out. So make sure you guys are looking at the members section. So you guys, if you guys want to follow, you can set those exact limits as well. And just, I have a DCA ladder set up on both sides basically, and we're going to build a straddle together. And the position we get this weekend, we're going to hold it into next week Fed meeting around Wednesday and try to capitalize on that volatility due to the straddle we will be in already. So that is my plan, guys. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Enjoy, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.